TFE Speech Robo 108 is really a great software full of features, totally tunable, extremely flexible, and very user-friendly. I'm going to talk a little about various aspects of this number game.
1 divided by 2 is equal to 1 divided by 2 is equal to. Solve this problem.
Okay, now there's something very interesting about Windows 7. The installation of Windows 7, it comes in various flavors. So depending on the machine, depending on the installation, the language and culture installations, they could be quite unique to that computer. So the behavior on one PC would not be ideal, would not be the same as behavior on another PC, the same software. And I found that to be the case. So whereas the speech recognition was working excellently, the response was so accurate on the development machine, the same when installed on another Windows 7 laptop did not behave optimally. The responses were slow, very inefficient. Yes, there are various aspects to that, and this has to be tolerated. It's very hard to change that, because once it comes with that particular language pack installed, you just cannot unload it, uninstall it and reload the latest language pack and make it same as the other PC. No, it's not possible. And also there's a lot of mess they have created with the updates. If you have noticed, if you have not downloaded the Windows updates regularly, because they are a real nuisance, they keep sending a lot of updates, and sometimes after the updates download and get installed, your PC is a lot worse for it. And and in case you did not know about it, and in the settings you have checked it for automatic updates, and you have gone on a vacation, come back and hook up your laptop, you'll be very annoyed to find out that when you're shutting down the laptop, that's when it'll go ahead and download all the updates at one go and keep installing them. There's no stopping it in between. If you try to stop it, it's just a lot worse for it. And after it is installed, and then it's a whole lot of mess. If you go to control panels and programs and features and look at all the Microsoft Windows updates that I've downloaded, there's a whole list of them actually, and and you find your Windows not behaving as it used to behave. You try to uninstall some of the updates, that's when you get into real mess, because then you notice that your Windows gets into all kinds of problems. Some of the updates are not uninstallable, and if they're not uninstallable and some of them you manage to uninstall, you'll get a lot of disjointed files and broken links and registry errors. And once that kind of screw up happens, the Windows, any software you install on it is going to work less efficiently. When you switch on the PC, you'll notice the light blinking, the processor going into a mad action and constant action, and the lights blinking, and it's really very, very irritating. And you'll notice that you can keep waiting and waiting and waiting for the thing to stabilize. It just never stabilizes. This thing can happen. when it happens, there's nothing to do but to reinstall the whole Windows, reinstall, maybe format C and reinstall Windows 7. Maybe that's a solution. In any case, keeping that in mind, I found it is useful to have it as tunable as possible, your software. For instance, NumberGame. Now, in speech recognition, Microsoft speech recognition, when we load the grammars in, the more grammars we have, more is the inaccuracy, and the response level goes down, the speed of response, the accuracy, everything goes down. But if your PC is well tuned, highly tuned, and in optimal condition, it would respond quite well. But on the other hand, if you install the same software on another PC which has all these problems, Windows problems and screw-ups, and is not well tuned, it's going to be less responsive, then the whole software can stuff up. So what I've done now is, in the case of NumberGame, I've decided to make this optional. Recognition of numbers. If you have just 0 to 9 digits, so obviously the number of choices are less. It's going to be more responsive and more accurate. As you go on increasing, say 0 to 100 or 0 to 1000, definitely the accuracy goes down, response time increases, etc. So now, depending on the installation and the response on that particular machine, you can choose to either have just 0 to 9 or change it to 0 to 100 or 0 to 1000, depending on how good is the response. On this machine, it is very good. I can have 0 to 1000, but on another machine, it may not be so good. In that case, choose 0 to 9, and it would be all right. That is a big improvement and a big convenience. The rest is quite obvious.